Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Now friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right. I would say we're back, but we're not back for God of War. That's done. Finished with that one.
Didn't run out the gods yet, but next time, right?
Oh yeah, there's always the next time. But not right now. That was way too soon. I'll burn myself out at that rate.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right, so, yes. So we're continuing on the Kingdom Hearts train, because we're almost there to 3.
Is this the last one, or is there something missing?
No, one more detour and then we're there. But,
Okay.
yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and do the, what was it? Okay. So, there was a mobile game for Kingdom Hearts called Union Cross, or Chi, or whatever. Fancy X symbol, pretty much. And it's had many iterations. It's got some revisions and all that. Right now, you can still view the cutscenes via theater mode, but it used to be full-on online. Well, it was a money-making machine. I'm just not going to lie on that part. But yeah, and annoyingly, it was canon, but it was a very tedious way to be canon because holy fuck, there were so many cutscenes. Like, oh sweet Jesus Christ. So what they done to compromise is they made an original CGI movie for the 2.8 game because they realized, fuck, we're catching up now, and we only got enough for Dream Drop Distance and an original game. What do we do? So they made an entirely original movie just for the sake of somewhat catching up to Union Cross at the time. A little outdated now, but you know, it's enough. It's all the essential bits. Anything missing, I can somewhat fill in with my knowledge when I witnessed all those cutscenes in the theater mode. Jesus Christ, it's too many.
So, they made the movie and now they made more for the online mobile game. And
Afterwards.
added new canon afterwards still.
That's the downside of hindsight. But now it's, you know, now it's free on mobile, so it's just a cutscene viewer. So, you know, there's that if you want.
Okay.
But basically, all the gameplay elements that was in the original Union Cross is no longer there. It's purely offline. So, I mean, that's a good thing. You don't have to pay for it.
Yeah. It, the development of all the Kingdom Hearts games is like maybe even more complicated than the Kingdom Hearts canon. So
Yeah.
that's another topic.
Thankfully, after me seeing all those cutscenes, it's not too deep. I thought it'd be deeper, but not really. I somewhat understand it. Yeah, every fandom. So yeah, I'll try to point out bits where it's necessary, but for now, we can just go ahead and go to the game. Back here. Right. So let's go and boot up 2.8. Because fuck this title system. Ugh. I still don't get why this game is still on the Epic Store. This game is the same price for Kingdom Hearts 3. The value does not match.
Is it just
So for
Dream Drop Distance?
Yeah, it's just Dream Drop Distance. That's the actual game. The 0.2, that's what's after this. And then back cover. Nowhere near the same quality of value, because 0.2 is really short. Like, really short. Whereas 1.5 and 2.5 is cheaper, you get way more in it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, variable is questionable. Alright, so here we are. That's a Unicross back cover. Like these tiles, man. Let's go ahead and boot it up. So this is pretty much like this game's cutscene viewer, except it's purely original footage, so it's not the same thing. So it's like, unlike 358 Days or Recoded, whatever, this is more original footage than anything else. It is basing on the cutscenes of the game, just, you know, in high quality.
It's cool that they did this. So like, I think so many companies just wouldn't do it, and it's like companies also wouldn't do canon for the mobile game, but they do, and then they realize, oh, this is a problem because nobody knows this, and they kind of need it. And it's like, oh, let's just make a movie out of that, but not just music, but completely make it original, which is like, who does that?
May introduce Final Fantasy 15, where there's an entire almost 2-hour movie that is canon to the game, and it's not in the game itself. What? Yeah, I'm not joking. It's a very pretty movie, mind you, but yeah, that's canon. Fuck, that's context needed. Ah, thanks Square Enix. You're always good at this shit. Alright, so yeah, movie time, so ain't no breaks here. Let's see. Oh yeah, subtitles.
Yeah.
Please do. This is like some of the game footage you probably would have seen in the game. You can tell it's a mobile game because there's a budget here.
Yeah, it's the one on mobile phones.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's a good art style. I like it. I've grown to like it now.
Yeah, it definitely it has a certain charm about it. Yeah.
Oh sweet Jesus! I know exactly where all these cutscenes are, and I've seen it. Oh god, I recognize this shit now. So yeah, the basic premise here is just taking all these cutscenes and not all of them, just a good majority of the relevant ones, and make them into in high quality cutscenes that are in 3D. There's some text going.
Would you play as like a fixed character, or could you completely customize?
The whole point of the Keyblade War is that every Keyblade wielder in the game is their own player character, pretty much.
Okay.
So the guy in blue you're seeing here is mostly your own character. You can customize him. You can customize him to look different and all that. There's a different one with a red scarf. He's an original character that was made for the story, so don't mix those two up, even though they're using the same fucking assets. But yeah, the whole point of the game is just you're doing the usual shit, visit all the worlds of Kingdom Hearts, and question how the fuck is any of this canon? Because it's not. In universe-wise, us the characters seeing all the Disney worlds, apparently they're just simulations of the Disney worlds. Yes, back into datascapes again. Fuck, they never leave.
Yeah.
So it stops it being questionable. Yeah, it stops it being questionable to canon, being like, just accept it, they're just simulations.
I'd assume all outside of it is then not.
So
wait, how did they simulate something that hasn't happened yet? Because this is all way in the past, right?
yeah, Wreck-It Ralph's in this as well, even though this makes no fucking sense.
Is it the first Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes, it's before,
okay, good.
Before the second. It's just like a question. So yeah, basically every player character playing this game would represent one of the Keyblade wielders in the Keyblade War. So it's fucking sad to see your character die.
Yeah.
Oh, and the budget's increased. It's over here. There's a lot to consume here. I don't even know how long this is. Probably enough for an hour at least.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
That looks familiar.
Here, take it.
In the master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luciu a very important role.
But that's Xehanort's
What
Keyblade,
seemed like a simple task
right?
was the element that would
I
connect
did not. I really should
all of
start
the
memorizing
events to
this.
come.
Sounds.
I mean, it's a very distinct Keyblade design.
Long ago,
Yeah, but Soul gets like
all
20
the
each
worlds
games.
were
They're also
still
really unique.
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The
I haven't
master of
seen this
masters had
film
arrived.
since I first played it,
Glimpses
so
into the
it's
future.
weird now after seeing it in 2D, now seeing it in 3D again. It's like, wow, they did a great job of this.
Bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
It looks really nice. Like, is this the entire time this quality?
Yeah, pretty much. I think there'll be a couple of text moments, I think, but, you know. Like, this is kind of preview of what Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to end up looking like, pretty much.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep,
Roll credits.
right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Well, it is in the
Can it
prophecy. You can't deny that.
Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now?
Enjoy the moment.
The ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
Well,
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
oh, okay.
Also, why does everybody have this organization 13 robes?
Okay, so for context, these robes are purely just made for protection against darkness entirely. The organization just adopted them.
Okay.
Was given his role to take over for the master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask
Oh, you're like
of
the voice
Bear,
actor for Aced here.
was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared.
Ooh. I wonder if we have seen this place before.
Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Just like he said.
I have not seen this coming.
It was in the Book of Prophecies. Yes, that is indeed a Keyblade.
This is where your story began.
Oh, that's not what I looked like.
The story of your very own adventure.
Yeah, in this game they had a unique design for the Keyblades. That's
9 of
appreciated.
The master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would
My
fulfill his
union is the
wishes.
fox one, so just heads up.
Then
Okay.
they
You can
set
choose
out
though.
to
You're not
gather Keyblade
predestined.
wielders
Look at
just
you,
like
Hogwarts.
you. By defeating Heartless, the monster
Is there also an evil one?
No, surprisingly.
Oh. They have a snake, but
That's a matter of perspective.
snakes are cool.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's your union then. I see how it is.
Eh,
Uh,
it's not
there's
fair,
a traitor
so
among
it's
us.
not.
Ah,
God.
it did it before it was trending.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
It's in the book.
I saw leopard vent.
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherokee? Is that a nightmare?
Every union member has a Cherokee tied to them, these little cute little doll things. I think that's supposed to be just their, let's see, moral guide. Let's label it as that.
Master, did you make this?
Fucking adorable though.
So cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherokee is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or
Is it
dogs.
playing the Dream Eater music?
And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder
They
will have
do remind me of 3
an
meters, so.
adorable little guide
They got the
to
same
their
symbol on the back as well.
They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Huh,
Exactly.
nice, a giveaway.
And if you don't stop this renegade spirit,
They should have implemented this also in the other Kingdom Hearts games.
Would be very helpful. Riku would have been nice with one of these.
beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
You also have to figure out
I
who
won't let you
submitted
do
to
that.
darkness, don't you?
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Don't insult me!
come on, Hassan.
You know who that is?
Won't know if it works.
I can't hear clearly enough. Oh, it is a bit spotty.
Please
Sorry.
tell me you're joking.
Okay,
It's not me!
it's like, I want to tell you, but I also want you to figure it out.
If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions.
Is it Babis?
It would be
Yeah, it
easy
is.
for any of us to summon
Okay.
something that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Actually, I think
Yeah, in that case,
one of the
who's
builders
to say
like
that the nightmare you saw
list that I
belongs to one
would
of
know.
us?
It's like.
It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However,
As it, his voice also
I
sounds
believe
familiar.
those tools
I want to say the same, but
were the
I'm not
nightmares
picking
to
it.
The Bangles.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Troy,
I know when
Troy
they're
Baker.
equipped. They have the power to collect dark
What
energy.
feeling?
But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their Bangles.
So what now? How do we find
Half
who's
crust.
behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired.
Was that
by
right,
just
or?
anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
Yep,
No,
there he is.
I respectfully disagree.
Do you know it?
What proof do we have that the Bangles
Did I guess right, or?
have the power of darkness?
What did you guess? Sorry.
I guess Troy Baker.
Oh no, it
Shouldn't
isn't
simply
Zoe
jump
but
to
Who is it then?
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech.
you've heard his voice also
What,
before in
did
2
you
games
expect
at
the
least.
traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of
Recently?
yours? That was foolish.
I said, that's quite enough.
It
It
didn't
looks
play
to
too
me
long ago.
like the master made the wrong choice.
Wait,
But
where do you think you're going?
Hmm.
I think we're done here. I trust
Ah, it's
you'll keep
bothering
us all
me.
updated.
It's like I could make guesses, but you could just tell me.
I guessed it.
I hope we can
Who is it? Tell me the mystery.
That
You-
didn't go as
You
expected.
bastard. You're rubbing it in, aren't you?
This isn't
I'm
like
gonna say
you.
I should have guessed this way
The
easier.
lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies.
I can hear it, but I can't
Each
picture
of
the
our
name. That's the
copies
problem.
were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident
Just tell me, who is
is
it?
nowhere to be found.
Matthew Mercer.
And
Oh, for fuck's sake!
how is the thing with the traitor tied together?
Why didn't I...
Like I said, it's nowhere
Yeah,
to
that's
be
him.
found.
Fuck.
In
Like,
my
I could
words.
recognize him more as Hit rather than
Ira,
him.
are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something.
I wouldn't be surprised if Laura Bailey's in this either.
Could this have been the Master's plan all along?
I don't see her. No. I also think this is like, okay, if two of them are there, it's gotta be
The
somebody
whole gang's
else.
almost here.
The Master is gone.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Okay.
So I kind of distracted myself way too much.
Yeah, same. Basically, this traitor's a mogus.
Okay, but yeah, the rest is just
sum it up.
way Kingdom Hearts,
Only
like
the
good
loser
talk.
knows. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
Easier said than done.
I understand. But without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions is... it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
It's very interesting direction for this guy.
I get that change
Like,
can be
yeah,
hard
he's
for
very carefree and loose, and at the same time intimidating. How does he do that?
And you,
I really like his
otherwise
characterizations.
you'll
Like,
just get left behind.
it's,
All
I
of
don't give a fuck, but I might and I know it,
now that
and
you know what the future holds.
that's just really well.
Maybe.
Reminds me of a certain character I just witnessed.
May your heart be your guiding
Think of it,
key.
Dixie.
I say it all the time. You always got plenty to do.
No,
Let your
I was
heart build
more
your
referring
life.
to Bill.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm seeing parallels after witnessing it.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Inby said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades.
All it takes is one little
Anyway.
seed of doubt, doesn't it?
Could you get to the point?
Yeah.
I know you didn't call us
It's
here
like the
just to
whole thing.
complain.
It's like, I feel like
I
if
want the three of us to form an
one's so
alliance.
afraid of
But
like
alliances are forbidden, us said.
it have to be the darkness is that as soon as somebody's like the slightest like, oh no, they might be slipping, everyone just completely gangs up on them.
Confronting him is pointless.
To be fair, this is at an era where they thought darkness was pure evil. In reality, it's a bit more grey than we realize.
There's no question. But
It's just like the
I don't
Force.
believe for a second there's a traitor among us.
Yeah,
Mogus.
because the
Unfortunately,
Force
doesn't
is
share the
probably
same belief.
worse than because
It's just
there's no
wasting
really
time
great
trying to figure
things
out who
about
the traitor is.
the dark side and stuff. Like you can,
Darkness
Yes, there
will
is a temptation with
Neither
the dark side. I
You
acknowledge
can-
that,
together
but you
now
can be
and
grey
find
as
a
well.
way to fight
yeah, like, but then you kind of mix it, and you kind of find a balance that you don't
I
fall to the
agreed
dark
we need
side.
to do
It's,
something to fight the darkness.
yeah,
But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me?
Oh, good timing.
Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm
I
tainted by
would
darkness.
like to rage.
And what
Hypocrite!
about you, Envy? You spy on us and report
It's fascinating to
everything
see
you
this
back
with the
to
benefit
Ira.
of hindsight now that I've
You
seen
really think you have no
everything
darkness
to
in your
understand
heart
how
after
things
what
end
you
up a
did?
certain way.
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
Is the main castle town area. It's still weird seeing this in 3D.
No, let's stop. I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Ava.
Oh, what's his name?
Hello.
Ephemer.
Your name is Ephemer, right?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
He's
Hey,
the,
can
I
I join
guess,
you?
secondary main protagonist of the mobile game.
Okay.
He's important, to a degree.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Not the voice I was picturing him with, to be honest.
Long day.
The whole mobile game's in text, there's no voice acting, so...
Remember what you asked me
Yeah.
before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
I was gonna say, the book is the reason all this is happening right now.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, made a friend from another union today.
That's us. He's referring to us.
Maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
Oh, silent protagonist.
Sounds like so
Yeah.
much fun.
Does speak rarely though. I'm surprised about that. They do speak up. And I'm like, hang on, wait, you're not supposed to do that.
Wait.
Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you.
Nice kid.
If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do.
Oh yeah, that's totally responsible. Let the kids handle it.
Let the wind
Yeah, figure it out.
carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
So the dandelions are a faction that she's creating, by the way.
Faction or union?
Envy,
A bit of both.
have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
Son of a bitch.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
It won't work.
Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Can't you just like
Yes, I
send a letter?
No. How would that even work?
Ah, too modern.
It's like you would have to some kind of system of people transferring from one place to another.
You got cheerthies, you can use those, right?
Sorry?
The cheerthies, those little doll things.
Oh no, I can't use mine because it's hindered by darkness.
Ah.
Oh, wait, shit. Shouldn't have said this.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
It's only been a few months, man.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come.
Yet.
In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh,
envy?
Oops.
uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
I'm surprised how, like,
Maybe.
emotive they can be, considering half their faces are covered up.
This mask, yeah.
And I've already told you why.
We don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Dang it.
Also, I feel like Terrace gets kind of typecasted often.
You will
He's
regret
got a good
this.
voice for villains. Can't fault that. And echidnas.
Sorry? And
And echidnas.
goodness?
He voices Knuckles.
Oh. What's about kidness? What?
Knuckles the echidna. That's the animal type he is.
You been here long?
He's not a hedgehog.
Okay. Okay, I just like kid and then it's like it's just like you know a
Echidna.
child kid and then Nestle and it's like what? It doesn't sound like a kid.
Forget, did you? You're the one who called me
Echidna, the animal.
I was just
Or should I say echidna, if that helps.
Give me a little credit here. Guy was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by him. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying...
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader.
He's right.
Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
That word has lost all meaning nowadays, hasn't
Yeah.
it?
I agree he's worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me.
Mr. Q, damn it.
I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs.
You're giving the wrong message here, mate.
True role.
To overthrow him and stab him in the back.
Yep.
May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Oh, God. So...
It's not Ira.
No, second to him. So, you can probably see where the Keyblade War is starting to originate, right?
You mean the discipline where the was it Luxor was?
Why do you get in my way?
Right. So far, if we're gonna assume where the Keyblade War is originating, judging by the looks of it, it's just basically a clash of interests from the unions, pretty much.
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses.
What took was one little seed of doubt.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits.
Oh, how little do they know.
We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Really want to showcase this is done in Unreal Engine.
It does look good.
Oh yeah.
Ava, over here!
Envy, Asad, what's going
out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true.
Ava, there's no time to lose.
Hmm.
May my heart be my guiding key.
It's the typical that everyone's doing what they think is right.
Yeah.
You can see the problem right now, right? There is no traitor. They all just think there is one.
Yeah. Yep. And this is literally like, imagine in Among Us the game mode where there was no.
No traitor. It would
Yeah,
throw
and-
everyone else.
Yeah, and people just randomly died.
Yep.
People would tear each other apart. But where did the dark GP come from?
Well, it did exist. It was confirmed. I forget whose it belongs to, though. Not relevant right now, though.
Master? If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
Yoink.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies.
Yeah, huh?
But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Hmm.
way to steal my thunder, show off. Huh? It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw
I
should
get the
have hit
feeling that
floor
maybe
with
the
my
master
sheer
isn't as
genius.
good as he
I'm
thinks.
He's the master of masters.
But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight.
Go on, figure out the rest.
Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
You already said this before.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that text is gibberish or can be translated.
I want to find out, kind of, but
I'm
not
not sure.
myself.
I'm not sure Square bothers that hard. Ugh, one fight, now it's an absolute dump.
And keyblade wielders are powerful.
Yeah, giving them the chance. Never really get to see the consequences of their destructive power, do we?
No, so never destroys anything except barrels and boxes.
You're doing alright?
Do you want to know what my role is? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I
barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Struck him down.
You underestimate me!
Oh man, we missed it. Yeah, they only have so much budget for fights. Not sure how far he's gonna get, considering his state right now.
I mean,
Why did it have to come to this?
they wasn't gonna go that far.
Hmm.
Maybe he unlocked Clyde already, so it doesn't have to work.
I mean, they are masters, so. Not feeling up to it today. Hey, Adrian, we're watching a movie.
Hi, Edwin.
I got jelly babies.
Come to finish me off, and make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the
I'm not
events of the
against the
future.
idea.
That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on.
To be fair, like,
With
yeah,
only
I'm not against
5
doing
lights,
like regular movies in general,
can't
but they'd
afford
probably
to
just be
lose
pure
any.
like audio commentaries, because you know that'd be illegal.
Count me as one of the 5 lights.
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page.
Not here. That's the answer. I'm trying to remember story-wise, because I saw the cutscenes for Union Cross, and I think he just steps the fuck out.
Discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role.
That's why they named that.
Who knows
Okay.
what his real
Damn you,
intentions are.
damn you, Latin. Everywhere.
What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe the Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
It's not gonna be that interesting, mate.
Why
There's
did
a
you
bit
tell
Among
Ira?
Us.
It had to be
I want
you,
my collection to be
because you were
complete,
the
damn
only
it.
one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you?
He's the best pony,
Not
for
only
he is a
do you have
unicorn.
your union, but you've also gathered the finest keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
No.
Yes, because that is my role.
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know.
Is he? Is he really?
I mean, gone is such a big word.
Hmm. Okay, I don't know why this Tirthy's running around. I know for a fact it can teleport.
Someone's coming.
Because it looks good when it's doing it.
It does. Well,
Take care of him. Ira?
Where are all the other people of this town?
Something wrong?
Good question. I guess off doing their tasks right now.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
I have to ask, is that hair part of the mask, or is that actually his hair? Because the whole hood thing is throwing me off.
Gola, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil.
It is Travis.
So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest.
It is very, very empty. I feel like Square didn't want to put the budget for so many blank NPC characters.
It makes sense. Like,
What happened?
It's like, I'm not sure whether this is faithful to the game or not, considering I only viewed cutscenes. There weren't many NPC characters roaming around when you're doing these cutscenes, so it's like, I mean, is it just being accurate? But it's like, there should be like thousands upon thousands of people here.
yeah, but this is a Kingdom Hearts games. Like, when have you ever seen unrelated NPCs anywhere?
Good
It's faithful
point.
to that.
That
This
is
not
very
new.
true.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden.
That's exactly
You can't just do that.
The only way to get him back is to break the rules.
At least they did better in 3.
The entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I wonder why.
Ah.
Well, it's just a mountain.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world.
Nope.
Master.
You cannot.
He forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't.
Is it
help
just
you.
a castle then? Or is it the ice castle in the mountains?
It's mostly just the mountain. You can see the ice castle. You can't go in it.
Okay. Yay.
We'll get there when we get there. We're almost there.
Do they play Let It Go in there?
Oh yeah, they do. I'm gonna skip it though.
Yeah, right.
Who's on a mission
That
to
and
find
also
Lux?
spite.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely overplayed. It's still like, as a song it is good, but yeah, I get why people are tired of it.
But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to
A war.
The Keyblade War.
Just as it was prophesied.
All of it will happen. Light will expire. Envy, what are you going to
I've never
do?
been a big fan of the
One
whole.
never changes.
I've never been a big fan of the whole
No matter
prophecy BS type
Balance
thing, but
must be kept.
this is kind of different somehow.
Ava,
Oh yeah, he did finally. It took what, 20 years?
we must.
Yeah.
He got robbed in the X and Y one. That one was bullshit.
Right.
Like Ash had the type advantage and everything, and yet for some fucking reason didn't win it.
Yeah, plot armor.
Yeah, pretty much. So yay, finally he won. So you can finally age now, right? You can go up 1 year.
Oh, the price of winning is never itching.
Son of a bitch.
And honestly, the way they're tackling the prophecy here kind of reminds me of the way it's handled in the Matrix as well.
It still counts. Yeah, I haven't seen the other two Matrix films yet, so but
Yeah, but
well, waste the first film.
but for the first one, I do like this with the setting it up like, yeah, you have to sacrifice a step. You would not do this if you know you're the chosen one. So I'm telling you, you're not the chosen one.
But Master,
Then events can actually
isn't
unfold
there
it's supposed to
anything
be.
we can do?
Well, that's what brings me forward. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from
Sorry, I've only seen Matrix once, so the other two I haven't gotten around to. The fourth film doesn't exist to me yet.
Hope? Master, what is it that
Yeah,
you want me to do?
Enjoy them for what they are. They're not necessary to
Don't
watch.
get involved in
You
any
will get
wars.
entertainment out of it.
Forget
If it
the notion of
I'll get there
universe.
eventually.
Find keyblade wielders with potential.
Ah,
and
fuck's
create
sake.
an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of
After all that effort saving him in the first film.
let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that
I have a feeling, is that MMO still running, or is it dead now? So there's no way to know unless you have a wiki.
Only
Sure.
for this.
I understand? Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you,
Sorry.
but in a world that is different,
Just gonna jostle the
One
analog
needs
sticks.
to
That should do it. Am I in here? Or am I...
Sorry?
I'm just wondering NPC wise. See if there's any duplicates, because I think there's a couple.
war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies.
Yeah, somehow being subtle is the answer.
For the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest,
There's
don't
enough
know how
variance
far I
here
can
to be
guide all.
distinct, but you can, if you look for it, you
what
can see
you
duplicates.
must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness.
I think we were quite smart about
However,
them.
Yeah,
there
they
will be
placed
no
it
winners.
correctly.
Everything will be
Sonic
lost.
Forces literally had just 2 NPCs for like army stuff. I'm like, come on, you have an entire avatar creation system here. You couldn't be asked.
The time comes, and there is war. You mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all
I think
your
there's
hands.
someone looking like anywhere in
As
there.
is the
It
world's
probably
light.
is.
May your hearts be your guiding key.
Keep saying this word, it must mean something. Well, Sonic Unleashed was designed with it in mind. Each area had a unique set of NPCs. They're all unique characters and everything. That's different.
The gazing eye? It's not what it's called.
That's what it has.
What then? Actually, no name. No name.
That's the name.
Amazing or not, that keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Yeah.
Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya? No. Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, My eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job.
I haven't done it yet.
Smile a little.
But I haven't.
I love already closed loops.
Good point. Guess you better get started then.
Or else you make a paradox.
Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either.
I mean, you say that. They use that eye design quite a bit in the entirety of Kingdom Hearts, so God knows how far that was planned.
You'll do just fine without it.
We were like, hey, remember this eye that we kind of randomly put everywhere because we had the
What
asset
about
for
the
it?
others?
A lot of
Make it a plot point.
Details.
yeah, it's like that eye design was in the first fucking game.
Blade and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes.
What's in the box?
My eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret.
Oh,
And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
must
Great,
be a
now I
maybe it's
really
an
wanna
embarrassing photo of SpongeBob in the Christmas party,
All right,
I think it
I'll
is.
indulge you.
or maybe it's just a secret string.
But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open
Yep,
the
that's how it works in a nutshell.
I promise.
And even when it's a stupid idea, repurpose it. It'll work eventually.
Oh, come on. We are in the room.
Nope,
But why?
no subtitles here.
You'll see.
What's in the goddamn box?
Like, the thing is, like, this is literally like once it's done to the end, like, you can see it's like, yeah, there's this random thing that happens. Let's skip the meaning posts. To the later point. It will totally seem like you're a genius.
May my heart be my guiding key.
I like saying this phrase a lot.
Although this may or may not happen with.
Yeah, they always say that. Oh, that was shorter than I thought. I thought it was longer. I could have sworn it was longer. That's it.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, I suppose. A lot more story stuff happens in Union Cross. I thought they were going to go further in that.
It's like, yeah, like.
This was just the
what
bare
happens
essentials.
next?
Right. Well, I suppose I could try my best here.
And there he is.
There they are. Voice actors, enjoy the. Right. Yeah, a lot of side stuff happens after this because at the time Union Cross was still going on. Bastards. To be fair, in the mobile game they don't go that far into what the masters were doing, so this is what they were doing pretty much. Being traitorous bastards to themselves so far. I'm not sure I'm the best at explaining this. This is one of those things that you could probably look up on your own to find out the other events in Union Cross. But, oh boy. I don't know.
Does it have an end? Because, like, this is just like. It
Well-
sets things up, but I'm more lost than before, which is on track for Kingdom Hearts, but still.
Yeah, that's the whole point of Union Cross. It's supposed to be all lead-ups to what explains the Keyblade War and the consequences afterwards, which most of it all ends up leading up to the origin for Xehanort, which is interesting. It all ties back to him, the bastard.
So, do we ever find out who the master is, was, will be?
No, we still don't really know who the Master of Masters is, and he's still around, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that because it just disappeared mysteriously. Like, obviously, do stuff afterwards
Yeah.
as well.
At the end of Union Cross, the mobile game, he does show back up to continue his master scheming plot. But basically, Master Masters basically saw all this, wanted it to make sure it does happen, assigned these 5 people, specifically designated for the Keyblade War to happen. Bastard. Like, he specifically chose these people just for the sole purpose to make sure the Keyblade War does happen. Like, fuck. Yeah, ulterior motives here.
They've gotten like instead.
Yeah. But as for other plans he's got, we're not sure. As you saw, planted the whole, the seeing eye in the mysterious box. I have no idea what's in the box right now. They still haven't done anything with it yet. But it is kind of...
Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out, right? And we'll do something with that.
Probably. But, yeah, it is kind of necessary to at least see this, just for the small importance. These characters won't show up in 3, by the way. Hint, hint.
I mean, they are all long dead because this happened 1,000 years ago.
What is the concept of time, anyway?
Good point.
But, yeah, after the events of the Keyblade War, a couple of characters show up, including, Ventus, surprisingly. They actually go a little bit on Ventus' origin before he met up with Xehanort, which is fucking baffling.
Fuck, what happened? No, Ventus is now stuck inside the dark side of him, right?
So they actually showed a little bit of what Ventus was doing before he met up with Xehanort that ended up fucking up, splitting him, pretty much. Ah, fuck. Poor Ventus, that poor boy. You got to see a little of some of the original Organization 13 members, Marluxia and Larxene, as normal people. And my god, they were nice. They were nice people. Yeah. They were nice people before they got fucked up. Oh, and Marluxia had a sister. That was interesting to find out. She got killed. Oops.
Of course.
Yeah. And basically, that character being killed caused another union disparity. So, yay.
Of course.
Ugh. It makes sense if you look up a YouTube thing for the essential cutscenes. Not all of them, because a lot of them is filler shit. Oh my god, there's so much filler shit. Just skip anything that's involving Disney World, pretty much.
Makes sense, yeah.
Let's see. Nah, don't have an image viewer. We do have descriptions, though. I can read these out. We've got an hour to kill. Let's see. A mysterious man who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses that knowledge to write the Book of Prophecies. No one knows whether his mischievous nature is calculated or true. He disappears after bestowing 5 of his 6 apprentices with a copy of the book. Fascinating. 0. They bother making these icons, not full, body things, so I can, mess around with the image viewer. Ira, one of the Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies. I bet you they all say this, don't they? Yes, they do. He is a reliable Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Unicorus. Unicornus. Okay, whatever they call
it. Yeah, this is tongue twister.
The Master often makes fun of his serious nature. Of course it does. His role is to become the new leader of the Foretales after the Master vanishes. Envy, one of the Master's disciples... yeah, we read the bit. She's a virtuous Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Anguis. She holds the Master in high esteem. Her role is to watch over the others with a fair eye. Not get involved, and then do.
He told her to get involved, yeah.
Said, one of the Master's disciples... yep, you get that bit. He is a fearless Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Ursus. I think that means bear, I think.
Yeah, there's a little hero Ursa, so probably Latin.
Though he tends to rely on his physical prowess, he has a pure heart and strong sense of justice. Maybe too strong. His role is to support their new leader, Ira. Ava. Despite being a Keyblade Master, she is often treated as a friend by other wielders due to her age. She is the leader of the Union Volpes. I definitely know that means Fox. Her role is to find exceptional Keyblade wielders regardless of Union and create her own organization. And that's the Dandelions, who end up with a select 5 end up making a new union after the Keyblade War. That was a whole mess.
Yeah.
Good job, Ava.
Of course it happened.
Gula, one of the sorry, I can't help it. It's me reading. He is a cool-headed Keyblade Master and leader of the Union Leopardus. I wonder what that means. He prefers to keep his distance from the others and doesn't regard them as comrades. His role is to solve the mysteries of the Book of Prophecies. You've done a great job
and
there, mate.
Phantom Trader.
Lushu. The only one of the Master Disciples who does not receive a copy of the Book of Prophecies. He is bestowed with a keyblade and a black box before setting out on his journey. And that's it. Miss Chirithy. Created by the Master to serve the keyblade wielders. They originally exist as helpful spirits. If the wielder becomes lost to darkness, however, they turn black and become nightmares. Interesting. Ephemer, a young and outgoing keyblade wielder. He questions the way the world works and decides to solve its mysteries on his own. He is one of the new Union leaders that was picked after the Keyblade War.
Ah, okay.
Now that's why he's relevant. The Dandelions. And they all just get a background shot. Oh, fantastic. Now we're back there.
Yeah, I did pick at the start.
Right. One thing I was forgetting to mention about the Chirithies. So, this is an interesting factoid because I'm pretty sure there's no other time to bring this up because holy fuck, this is disturbing. Right. So, when the Keyblade War was finished and done, a lot of hearts were lost to that war, naturally. The Chirithies were supposed to protect all the Keyblade wielders to stop them from losing their hearts. The only way to stop that from happening was that the Chirithies would take those hearts, stop them from being consumed by the darkness. They all become the Dream Eaters. All of them. So those Dream Eaters we were playing around with, having fun. Those are lost children's souls. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I know, right? So have fun trying. Yeah, so have fun listening to that theme for the Dream Eaters, and be like, these are Pain's souls being lost here. We're having fun with.
This suddenly reached like Metal Gear Solid levels of fucked up.
I know, right? It was difficult to keep that a hold in a secret. I couldn't think of any other way to bring it up because I can't really show the mobile game truly because that would take too long. I know that for a fact. Yeah. I just thought bring that up here. It's like, Chirithy, I know you mean well, but fuck. Still want one as a plush though.
Yeah.
Okay, I've shown that off. Okay, I didn't realize back cover was only an hour long. I thought it'd be longer. It's a pretty short film.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it was only covering what was available at the time. It was still going at this point. Oh, that's hindsight for you. And it's like, we gotta hurry this shit up. We're getting to 3 in a minute. Yeah, but not yet. So, yeah, game-wise, we still got 0.2 to do. And I don't have a thumbnail for that yet, so that's not next, sadly. Might be sooner than later, though.
So this is the Aqua story in the darkness, right?
Yes. Yeah, whatever the fuck she was doing in the realm of darkness. But that's not right now. That's for next time, eventually. So that's the thumbnail preview. And in fact, that's the art style of the mobile game of that hub.
And there you can see the 5 unions.
Yeah. Okay, right. So with that done, I guess the next thing to do would be tease what the next game is. Boop.
Shovel Knight.
Do a bit of chivalry. So Shovel Knight's comprised of multiple games. We're doing Shovel Hope, which was the original first game, pretty much. Okay. So just that one, because it would take far too long. So this would be good. I haven't done Shovel Knight, like the main game, in a while, but I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's till next stream. It's Mondays, I think.
Monday, yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's all good then. Yeah, check back on Monday for Shovel Knight. Till then, bye all, I guess.